Hello everybody, Crazything here, the airbrush guy, setting up for a live video, trying to get it all working here for us. Got a couple projects I thought I could do on video for you. One of them being a jack pumpkin. What do you think about that? I did one for TikTok. Thought I would do one for you guys. Do it live on Facebook. Then I can post it on my YouTube. And hopefully everybody that wants to see it can see it that way. So we'll give it a few minutes, let everybody join. And I'm going to try to adjust the camera as best as I can. Everybody knows I'm not the best camera guy in the world, right? But I do what I can. I want you to be able to see this one. For those of you that want to watch me create it, I want you to have that opportunity. I want you to have a good view. If I don't kick the camera too much, right? So I'm going to lower it a little bit. I did put my YouTube down below in the description for anyone that wants it. They could I also plan on downloading this video onto my YouTube once I'm done, so you'll be able to catch it there too if you want to. So how's everybody been doing anyway? If you're on here watching, talk to me. Let's get you over here where I can see you. Come on guys, that's funny, I can't see you. I've been doing really good. Thanks for asking. We just done a show this past weekend. It was an amazing show. That was so cool. I don't know if you got to see my post or not, but we had a really good time. You guys hear me okay? Let me know if you can hear me. Give me some thumbs up or something. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Is there anybody out there? Better watch it though. They'll get me for having music on my channel. Can't be singing, right? I've got this one to do, and then I've got a shirt to touch up that I'll be doing. Hopefully you guys can hear me good. What do you think? Can everybody hear me? The train can hear me. If you've seen my my videos before, you know that we have trains close by. You know that I run an air compressor that is behind you right now, and the air compressor will come on from time to time. It will disrupt the sound of the video, but I will continue. Hey Erica, there you are. How's it going? Welcome to the train. They come by every day. Thanks Mike, I appreciate it. I'm gonna go ahead and get started for you guys that want to watch. I'm gonna go ahead and start painting this guy right here. Nothing on it right now. But there will be in a minute. I had a jack pumpkin that I just shipped out yesterday, so I know that I need to make some more. I thought, hey, I could do that on live video. Why not? So that's what I'm going to do. So I've been getting a lot of messages lately too. Every single day. Well, I get lots of messages every single day, but I been getting a lot of messages about people unable to comment on my Facebook. This is not a setting that I have done. I have not changed anything. So I do not know why Facebook is not letting people comment on my stuff. It kind of breaks my heart a little bit, but that is also part of the reason why I am now on YouTube. I am on TikTok, and I am putting videos on both of them. Erica says it's just Facebook. I hope so. I haven't changed anything. And I'm afraid, I'm hoping they're not punishing me for my other links that I'm putting on there and maybe downgrading my videos and my posts. But either way, I will continue to post. And I will continue to post on all of them. I will be posting on TikTok. I'm posting on my YouTube several times a week. So please get on there if you haven't already. I just hit 1,000 subscribers this week, guys, and that's thanks to you. That's not me. That's all you guys. So thank you for sharing my stuff. You guys are amazing. I cannot do this without you. So if you want to see me continue to airbrush stuff and support my family and follow my dreams, then please share and hit the like button. Every time you watch anything that I do, it helps me. Every time you hit a like button and every time you hit a share, whether it's on Facebook or whether it's on my TikTok or whether it's on my YouTube, if you'll hit buttons, you're contributing to me. And so I appreciate that. But I wanted to get that out there real quick. Oh yeah. We also have airplanes pretty close. So we've got the airplanes going over here, the train track very close, and then with my compressor kicking on, it makes for some great videos. It's some great entertaining videos, right? Something to shut me up. Andrea, hey, how's it going? You're awesome. So guys, I just wanted to throw that out there to let you know that if you cannot comment on my YouTube for whatever reason, please keep trying. Maybe you can share it for me anyway. But trains and planes sound like where I live. Yeah, it's cool sometimes, and then other times it's very annoying. Andrea says it's cold. Well, that's okay. It'll warm back up. You'll see. We just got to be patient. Mother Nature has a mind of her own. There ain't nothing we can do about it. So yeah, I just wanted to do a live video, let some of you guys know I'm still alive. I'm not ignoring you. I didn't change my my settings on my Facebook or anything like that. I'm not going anywhere. Not going anywhere anytime soon, I hope. You've got to understand how much I love what I do. I want to do this for the rest of my life. Whether that is tomorrow or 30 years from now. This is what I want to do. We have one. Now for number two. How's everybody doing today? I know Andrea says she's cold. How's everybody else? Erica, you doing good? Yeah, Mike, we have an airport real close, but it's a small airport, but it does still have some pretty loud planes. But the cool part about it is we get to watch skydivers over here. Jackie, thank you for that. You know, that is what I tell people is one of my goals, is to make people smile, but with my artwork. But hopefully I can accomplish that. But I'm telling you, it's not me doing it. I'm just doing the work. It's up to you guys to show everybody else, right? I'd love to skydive, maybe one day after baby comes. Yeah, you might want to wait. Well, I did it. And Andrea, let me tell you, it is something you will never forget. It's a very cool experience. I also recommend to not do the tandem. Everybody tells you, oh, you got to go do the tandem jump first. You got to go be strapped to somebody else and let them do all the work. No, not me. Beautiful in Arizona, high of 65 and rain. I'm watching you work while I work. Well, that's pretty cool. I like that. We're on the final approach for an executive airport, so lots of Lear jets and Gulfstream type planes. Oh, wow. Yeah, that could get very loud. Well, my shop is not really insulated, so not only is it harder to heat or cool, noise as well can be an issue. What do you think? Is he looking mean? Stop growling, Eddie. They don't want to hear that. Your chicken, well, isn't that part of it, is the fear, right? Isn't that what gets the adrenaline going and makes you want to do it because it's a scary thing to do? Now, statistically speaking, Andrea, they taught us in the class that you take there it is. Give it just a minute. There it is. The air compressor stops and the train starts. What are we going to do? Yeah. I have no control over that. There's not a sound system back there. I couldn't plan it that way at all. It's I try not to get annoyed by it because it's not going to do me any good to get mad at a train. It's not like I'm going to go down there and stop it, you know, and it's not like they're not going to do it again tomorrow. So you guys just gotta hear it. K-Bib, your first time watching. Well, welcome. I hope you get to enjoy the train show. But the compressor shouldn't kick on again for at least another 30 minutes or so. So we'll be good for there anyway. Got a 60-gallon tank. It holds quite a bit of air. It's kind of like me. There's the train again. All right, guys. How's it looking? He can breathe now. He's got his nose on. Life begins just on the outside of your comfort zone. That is right, Mike. And Andrea, I must say, when I took that class, they told us statistically that you put yourself in more danger driving to the airport than you do jumping out of the plane. I mean, when you think about it, it kind of makes sense. But I took the class and went up in the airplane, and that was the first time I ever flew in an airplane. And I jumped out of it. How crazy is that? All right, let's give this guy a mouth. Now he's getting some character. What do you think? You know, when I went skydiving, one of the cool things about it, having the airport this close, is I actually had a goal other than, you know, not dying. I wanted to find my house while I was, you know, flying. And I was able to do that. For a split second, I was able to get everything figured out. But when I jumped, all my lines they were all tangled, which is actually more common than you think. But all the lines were tangled up, and I'm standing there I'm falling. But parachute goes out, and I look up and I see all these tangled lines, which luckily is they teach you how to fix that. So I start immediately going into action and rotating and pulling and I get them all cleared up. And it was there was nothing else in the world that existed at that moment other than getting those lines figured out. But I did it, and once I was able to realize that, okay, it's safe. Now I'm essentially flying, you know, is what it feels like, and I got everything going, and I'm flying my parachute, and I was able to get my bearings of where I was at and get a landscape and see the skyline and the ground line and everything and the horizon and meet everything and figure out what was going on. And then once I was able to do that, I actually looked around and was able to find my home and the trees around my home and see my rooftop. And that was epic. That's what I really wanted out of it. So that's the good thing about having the airport so close. I was able to do that. Then once I did that, it was all focused on landing and landing safely and landing in where I needed to land. Jana says skydiving's on her bucket list. Well, make it happen. You should do it. You really should. I recommend everybody to do it once. I've thought about doing it again. I just haven't really made my mind up. But everybody should definitely try it once. Oh, there's Beth. There's my lovely wife. She is my breath. She was on the ground watching as I plummeted to the earth on that crazy day. Jenna, we took a class. We took a course right before that, and then I was actually able to jump by myself. I didn't do it tandem with somebody else. I didn't want to. I wanted to do it alone. Like I said, it was the first time I'd ever even been on a plane, and I jumped out of it. 3,200 feet. Did everybody here get to see my latest YouTube video? Pretty cool. You're going to want to check that one out. Jenna, that's correct. Quite a rush is definitely a good is definitely a good way to put it. Guys, if you have any questions or anything for me, now's a good time to throw them on there. And for anybody new, I wanna say again that I apologize for whatever's going on with my Facebook lately. Facebook's really put a hurting on me. They're not letting people comment on a lot of my posts. I don't know why. That's not anything I have changed. So please continue to try to share and like and comment for me. I haven't done anything different. I will still be posting. And I usually post at least once a day. Look at Beth throwing the Etsy shop on there for me. That's where this pumpkin's going to be here in a little while. Beth asks, what got me started in airbrushing and how long have I been doing it? What got me started was actually my mom and my uncle bought me an airbrush kit about 8 years ago. And I absolutely fell in love with it. It just turned out to be a very good way to express my art. So I really put my passion and my time into it, and I devoted to learning. I wanted to learn, I wanted to practice. There wasn't anything that I didn't want to. I mean, everything I looked at, it was like I would go to a yard sale or something and I would see something and go, I want to airbrush that. It wasn't just, oh, let's do some shirts. No, I knew that to be successful, I had to do more than just shirts. Hint, hint. So I started learning different surfaces, different surface prep. What do I got to do? What do I got to do to make it last? Different clear coats, different ways to make it work. So I started doing the hoodies and the shirts, license plates, which are metal. And then I started doing things like my retired pool balls, pumpkins. And then moved on to cars and trucks and motorcycles. And, you know, basically I tell people anything that'll sit still long enough, I'm going to airbrush it. And I'm still finding new things all the time. If you don't believe me, go look at my my latest YouTube video and tell me that you just never know what's going to come in the shop. I mean, come on, you're talking to the guy that airbrushes retired pool balls, bowling balls, toilet seats. I mean, I just want to do customized stuff, different items, you know. I don't want to do the same thing over and over again every day. I don't want to do the same process over and over again every day. That's right, Beth. I airbrush everything. And Jana, thank you. She deserves that acknowledgement. I couldn't do it without her. She helps me with some of my ideas. She helps me with all the crazy paperwork. And when I get busy, she's right there to help me organize it all. She is the backbone to... I'm just the guy that sprays stuff. This is me. Look, I spray stuff. That's all I do. I take this and I create this, which will hopefully create this. But no, I take pigmented water and I spray items and try to make smiles with it, you know? I'm going to turn the camera around a second so y'all can see some of the cool stuff. See that stuff? That's what I get to do. That's right. Guess who's over here? We have Wild Thing. He's over here. He's assisting. He's doing his job. He's assisting. He's good at it too. Very good at it. All right, guys, this one's done. I'm gonna let it sit over here and dry. Look, twinsies. Anyway, this is gonna dry and then I'm gonna clear coat it. Once it's clear coated, I'll put it on my Etsy shop and anybody that wants it can get it. That's right, Beth, he's missing a hat. Don't forget the tea. Hey Gwen, how's it going? Was that the Predator? No, I don't have Predator in here right now. I have done Predator a couple different times, usually on hoodies. How's it going, Gwen? Now here is one of Beth's shirts. It's a going. You can do better than that. You're supposed to say it's fantastic. Now, the deal is with this shirt, she wears airbrush shirts of mine to shows and stuff, right? And she's had some of these for a couple years. So we're trying to go back through and touch them up and rework some of them so I can make them kind of look new again. And I think this is a pretty cool one, so we're going to touch it up. In case you didn't know, this is something that I've started to offer, is an opportunity. If you have a shirt from me or a hoodie or anything like that and you've had it for a while, and let's say you've washed it a dozen times now and it started to fade out, I offer for half price. I will go back over it touch it up, make it look new again, and reseal it for you for half price. Because I know that a lot of pieces have a lot of great meanings with them, and I don't want you to have to, you know, to get another one. I wouldn't want you to have to pay full price for that. So all I'm doing with this design is I'm going to go back over it and brighten it up, and then I'll seal it again later. Is there anyone else watching that has had troubles on my Facebook page? I just got another message right before this video that said that Facebook was not allowing them to comment. And I've gotten, almost for the last 2 weeks, I've gotten several messages every day about that. Again, I want to say it again. I didn't change anything. That is Facebook doing that. I don't know why. I certainly don't like it. I don't approve of it. I need you guys to be able to comment to support me on what I do. So why they're doing that, I have no idea. It's fantastic. Now, see, Gwen, was that so hard? That's much better. You got to speak it into existence, right? If you want to be fantastic, just say it. That's a start. We're getting a good view of this one. I want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing. I hear another train coming. Tell you, it's all day long. And in case you didn't know, this is a tank top, so this is a good summer one. Make sure you get her summer ones done for all the shows and events we got coming up. Guys, I've got people contacted me that have already setting dates in October that now I've got scheduled. So if any of you have plans on hiring me, please get with me soon and see if that date's available. Because right now, April's kind of open, but June, May and June are getting full. July is half full. And like I said, we've got shows already being booked. I've got a show in Indiana in August. No, I'm sorry, October. I've got it all written down. Again, that's the best department. I just do this. I do this thing right here. This is me. Bring that beak back out where it belongs. Looking a lot brighter, isn't it? I'm always checking to see how it looks on camera. I can't tell I don't know what you guys see. I know what I see. I'm right here. I'm right up close. All right, look at Beth slinging them websites on there, them links. Appreciate that, guys. She just put my actual website on there, crazythingart.com. you can see all kinds of stuff, previous projects that I've done. That's a good place to see them. All right. All right, Gwen. Thank you. Jenna. All right, appreciate it. Thanks for letting me know. All right, I'm gonna work on this eye some. Trying to stay close, keep the overspray down. Don't rush it. Just go in there and brighten up what you see. Joe says, I've never done t-shirts. Everything I've ever airbrushed has been hard surfaces. Cars and motorcycles and like that. Well, Joe, fabric is very forgiving. If that helps any. But it's not as easy to get your fine details. Because it's very forgiving. Because the paint will hit it and absorb. So any sharp lines and stuff are more difficult to get. So it really depends on the look you want. There's a lot of shirts I've done that I wish were on metal objects. There's a lot of metal things that I've airbrushed that I wish were on a shirt. It's all a different look. And I don't know, I love doing it all. Kathleen, thank you so much. How's that eye looking? Nice and bright now, right? Start working on some of these feathers now. This is an old shirt. I don't even remember how long it's been since I've done it. I think it held up pretty good. Got to be a couple years old. Tell you, any of you guys are in the local crowd, come out to the Hardin County Fair this year. I bet you one of those days, Beth will be wearing this shirt. I must say, it looks pretty good on her. Do I get points for that? Yeah, I know she's watching, but I say it even if she wasn't. She looks good and no matter what she's wearing. But damn, she looks good when she's wearing my work. Double trouble right there. Held up well. Beth said it's probably 4 years ago. I don't know. Possibly. Am I racking the points up, Gwen? I hope so. You know, I'm on the camera quite a bit. I show people everything I do. I want everybody to see what I create. But at the end of the day, I'm always looking to impress her. Which is not easy to do, by the way. Just saying. All right, Angie says she loves it. Well, this is an older shirt, Angie, and I'm just trying to rework it. Bring it back to life. Now I know at one time I had a tattered flag, not tattered, a waving flag behind it. I'm going to shadow some of that back in. I didn't plan on making a video to talk about the wife, but since we're on the subject, many of you probably heard me call her my breath. And I firmly believe that, because without her, every day I would not exist. She is my everything. She is my breath. You know, you can do without food for quite a while. You can do without water for quite a while. How long are you going to go without your breath? Hopefully I'll never find out. There you go, give it a bit of some texture, make it wave. There we go. Thanks, Gwen. I'm just the guy spraying stuff. I'm telling you. Don't give me too much credit. I just do this thing. She's the backbone. So I've seen a lot of people airbrush eagles, and a lot of them will go in and just make a white round head. I want to see feathers. I always have. I don't know if they'll see this or not, but years ago, one of my first eagles I did on a piece of wood. Done it as a stock piece, and I had a neighbor buy it. And of course I hadn't been doing this very long, but he picked it up and he's like, wow, you can even see the feathers on this. You know, and that sticks with me, because that's something I've always done is pay attention to the details. I know that I could create the shape of an eagle on here and say, look, I did an eagle, and be done with it. That's not enough for me. Never has been. Just cleaning up around the beak while I got the black in my hand. Before I move on to some more feathers. Thank you, Beth. Like I said, if you guys don't get a chance to stick around for the whole thing, I understand. I will be posting this on my YouTube so that you can check it out. Anytime you want, it'll be there. You can even go through and fast forward it. That's right, Jane. I'm all about the details. I really am. You know, I know that I could come through here and just spray this down, but I want to give it depth and definition. I want to see these feathers. You know, at least give the illusion that there's a whole bunch of feathers there. I know there's other ways to just make texture and kind of give that appearance, but I want to get in there and airbrush them. You know, and I'm not getting paid for this. This is my wife's shirt, you know? So it's not like I'm doing this one for the money. And the money is just a bonus. I tell people I'm getting paid to practice. I'm nowhere near the level of artist I want to be. Always learning. Alright, I'm going to speed it up a little bit. I'm really going to get into it now. Start pouring these feathers down. Once you start moving towards the back, feathers actually get bigger. Got a star back here as well. Travis says, looking good. I have to paint an eagle and flag across the side of an old van soon. Oh, that's awesome. Make sure to send us some pictures. I had somebody asking me about doing the side of a van just the other day. They were pretty far away though, so I kind of doubt it'll happen. But you never know. I've definitely had people come from very far away to bring me stuff. I've had people ship me stuff from very far away. Actually, my next project that I won't be doing on camera is a shirt that somebody sent me. And it's his wife's shirt that he wants to surprise her with. So instead of ordering a shirt from me, he actually sent me her shirt. Which is fine by me. I'm going to airbrush it regardless, whether it's my shirt, your shirt. Everything from book bags to helmets to dresses to jackets, shirts. I don't care. Send it to me. I'll put some paint on it. As long as it'll sit still long enough, right? Oh, Beth's got a good point. Where did I ship this morning? I shipped everywhere, darling. I ship everywhere. I ship all across the world. I haven't found a place yet that won't let me ship to them. I'm sure it exists. So far, so good. How's it looking? Getting there. Definitely got a nice bright head, don't it? These feathers around the eyes, they're always a little smaller. And then they start to get a little bit bigger. Travis asked, do you ever seal them with anything after? I've heard good things about safety, aerosol, but haven't done much fabric. Safety is awesome. When I'm done with fabric, I iron it and get it nice and hot. Once I've ironed it and heat set it, then I use the safety product and aerosol and put over top of it as well. The safety tells you that you can eliminate the heat set part, but I do both just to try to get that extra longevity out of it. I want it to last as long as possible. I want to do all I can for my art to last. It doesn't mean it will. It's still going to eventually wash out. I can't avoid that. Where's the furthest place you've shipped to? That is a very good question. I know I've shipped business cards to South Africa. One of the Koreas, I shipped to a military base in like North Korea. Shipped to Germany and Norway. Several pieces to Canada and Alaska. I'm in 7 other countries I have artwork in, other than the United States. Because I have a map and we keep track. Beth writes down every address that I ship to on a piece of paper. And once every couple weeks I go through and I put a pin on the world map of where it's at. I apologize, it's not a world map. It's a map of the United States. The countries I end up drawing in. It is something I'm proud of. Very proud of that. I think it's really cool. That's why we keep track of it. Definitely love our postal service. Lets me get everywhere. Definitely have to check my mailbox quite often. Because I have people, they send me money orders and they send me checks. People that doesn't want to use Etsy for whatever reason. Some of them are just not good with technology like me. So they'd rather send me a money order. And then except people send me objects all the time to airbrush. If you got anything you want to send me to airbrush, just let me know. Janet, it feels amazing. And it motivates me. It makes, I want more. Is that bad? Telling you, I love what I do. I don't want to stop. I'm always looking for a way to help me in the future. You know, what can I do to make sure that I'm doing this again next month? And honestly, the biggest and best thing I can think of as far as what I can do is like this right here. You know, make some live videos and talk to your clients and talk to your fans and say, hey guys, remember me? You know, here's what's going on with my life. Here's what's going on with my airbrush work. And so, you know, I want to keep everybody involved. I want a dialogue between you. If you'll notice on my Facebook, I answer almost every comment. You know, I know that helps my post, but it also helps me to engage with people that have done me the favor of commenting on my post. You know, I feel obligated to say something in return. I spend a lot of time making sure that I'm communicating with people that are supporting me. I think that's important. When I watch podcasts and stuff like that, I hear a lot of people say, you know, that they do not even read their comments. A lot of people say they won't read their comments on YouTube or they won't read their Facebook comments. Well, I'm just the opposite. I read every single one of them. Uh-oh, Destiny says she caught me live. You at the doctor's office. Well, I hope everything goes good, and I hope the doctor got some good news for you. You should be about ready to pop any day, shouldn't you? This one's about finished up, Destiny. That's right, Jana, not many do. And that's a shame. That's why I like the live videos where, you know, if you want to know something right here and right now, I can answer it, you know. And I can answer it while I'm working. It's not like I don't have nothing to do and I'm just sitting here going, sure wish somebody would talk to me. You know, I've got work to do and I can engage with you while I'm working. I mean, that is so cool. Notice the feathers are a lot bigger down there when you get to the bottom. I think it's looking much better than it was whenever I started, right? See if I can get a closer view for you. What do you think, guys? How'd I do? I'll be posting this on my YouTube page. You're welcome to go back and check it out if you missed any of it. Don't forget the pumpkin. Can't forget him, my twinsy. I'm gonna clear coat this guy. I'm gonna put it on my Etsy shop. I know the link is in the comments. I saw my amazing wife put it on there. My grandson is a budding artist. He loves bugs. Would you be able to airbrush one of his drawings on a shirt? Well, absolutely. It won't be perfect. It won't be an exact match because it's art and because it's the difference between airbrush and drawing is different. But yeah, absolutely. Shoot me a message and we'll make it happen. We'll get you on the schedule. But I've got another shirt to do that somebody sent me. I'm going to get that knocked out. I'm probably going to get me some lunch. I'm feeling kind of hungry. It is about that time, isn't it? Well, guys, thanks for all that you do. I can't do this without you. Look at that camera work. Oh, let's get... Yep, there he is. Gotta have Wild Thing in the picture, right? There he is, smiling like always. And like Beth said, he needs a hat. I'll get him a hat. He needs one. I'm gonna call this done. I'm gonna get it posted on my YouTube and get me some lunch. Guys, thanks for everything. Be sure to check it out and hit some buttons for me.